So in 1976, at the peak of the movement during Prabhupada's presence, devotees hired a Boeing 747 jet, and they filled it up with devotees. They flew from New York, they stopped in, I think, London, picked up more devotees, and then they came to Srila Mayapur. It's the first time that a Boeing 747 had landed in India. So one morning in Bhagavatam class, Srila Prabhupada was chanting Jai Radha Madhava. And then he stopped. He said, "This is a picture of Vrindavan. Radha and Madhava are walking through the forests of Vrindavan. The trees are offering fruits and flowers. Radha and Krishna are having pastimes in the bowers, in the coves, little coves in the forests of Vrindavan. And the Lord is playing on his flute, and he's summoning the gopis to come and dance with him. And he's lifting Govardhan Hill, protecting all the devotees of Vrindavan. Different types of birds and cowherd boys, elderly gopis, young gopi, cowherd men, Mars Nanda's brothers, Yashoda's brothers and sisters. They're all under Govardhan Hill for 7 days, and they're having a big party. So much prasadam is there. The water is not allowed to come underneath. They're just in ecstasy. And Mother Yashoda, of course, she's feeding Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada, he's describing this, and he went into a trance, samadhi. And his voice choked up. There was complete silence. All the devotees were just chanting Hare Krishna. And obviously, Srila Prabhupada was experiencing ecstatic love for the Lord of Vrindavan. Gadgada Hridaya Gira. His voice was choked up. He couldn't speak. And then he came to external consciousness, and he said, "Now chant Hare Krishna." Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Bhakti Siddhanta told him, you go to foreign countries, Moscow included, and you publish as many books as possible and distribute. He said, if you ever get money, print books and distribute as many as possible. We see from this distribution of books, Brihad Madanga, the whole Hare Krishna movement exploded all over the world. Gopal Krishna Maharaj, he started a underground publishing machine of underground printing in the Soviet Union. And they were distributing books underground all over USSR. And there was a big book festival in Moscow. 2 devotees from America went there. People were so interested, they would bring their cameras and they pictures of each page. Even Gorbachev, he came in 1987 or 88 to India. He jumped out and he gave a Russian Bhagavad Gita to Gorbachev. Gorbachev shook his hand, spoke with him, and very much appreciated the Bhagavad Gita. Now we see all these countries are all becoming devotees from these Prabhupada's books. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be spreading this wonderful chanting of Hare Krishna for the next 10,000 years. And he's especially merciful to those countries known as Malechas and Yavana countries. We're all born, growing up, eating meat, void of Vedic culture. And now with great enthusiasm, we're embracing this Sankirtan movement. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu is giving us the taste of what it means to love God. Prema Bhakti, Sudhanam. And so we have to keep pushing with determination to please Guru and Gauranga. Thank you, Hare Krishna.